I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head. I'm gon' bust your head.
Some good, he's a good trainer. So this is gonna be hard for me not to root for this guy.
So Rick Salata and I used to train together up at Hollywood Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu up near your neck of the woods.
Why you gotta inject yourself into every conversation, Porra?
Because I know Rick's pedigree on the ground. I'm giving you clues what to look out for. Because you will see some nice jiu-jitsu for him.
Okay, but what about...
We're getting our picture taken. The paparazzi just won't leave Hanacho alone.
Yeah, it's one of that stuff that you just gotta deal with. It's the poison of, it's a fruit of a poisonous tree. But you know what? Okay. He got a lot of fan base. I hear a lot of women cheering about this. Who's this guy?
Saxon fighters are always very popular with the ladies.
The new guy, though. Who's this guy? Oh, okay. Oh, so I missed it. So that's the Saxon guy. Okay, I got confused. They kind of have a similar look, except for the other guy got some nice longer hair.
He's a 10th Planet guy.
He's 10th Planet? From what 10th Planet?
10th Planet doesn't
Costa
say.
Mesa, I believe. Or no, it doesn't say.
Oh, Porra. What's his name?
Adolfo Rendon.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay out of this one because I know both the team. But I'm gonna comment anyway.
There's a lot of starts with a high kick that misses. Rendon answers with a nice low kick that snaps at the leg.
Rendon had that inside low kick. Oh, okay, that's a nice spinning kick.
Both fighters setting a frantic pace here with their feet, trading leg kicks.
Rendon, the southpaw here, is forcing Zelda to circle to his left.
Rendon better keep his hands up when he come in there like that.
Rendon working out of a really wide base, firing that straight right hand.
He is leaving his chin up in the air. He's going to land a nice takedown here. Zelda grabs the cage, but goes down anyway.
That was a vigorous...
Ooh, big right hand! Rendon!
Wow, that kid has a nice chin because those two, I could tell that was a nice one.
He's got to do something to break the posture of Rendon here.
There's a lot of eating lefts and rights here.
He ate 2 or 3 real solid shots.
Yeah.
Rendon showing nice balance here, not getting tipped over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fishing for that heel on the left side, but he let it go.
I'd like to see Rendon here maybe stuff a leg and get to the half guard.
Again, there's a lot of fishing for that heel.
Now he works the pass, landing in side control here.
Yeah, he clearly know what the grappling aspects.
He's trained jiu-jitsu before, you can tell.
And his slide height into that like butter.
Beautiful knee slide.
But look, the plot thicken.
Very nice escape from Zelda. He needs to stand up now. Keeps the left hand
Nice.
shot on the way up. There's trouble.
Okay, we got, he hung his bell.
Gave him a nice little cup check here. Landless is going to give him a lot of time. I'm sure he's all right.
He hit him to the couillons.
Rendon landing a shot to the mommy-daddy button.
Yeah.
Larry Landless asking to see him.
Hanato, do you advocate that kind of technique if you're fighting?
Would I ever take that?
Would you advocate it?
Would I, in the street, anything goes. Vale Chudor, my brother.
The Marco Ruas rules of fighting.
Yeah, that's how I was. That's where I came out, that school. Came from the street.
10 seconds left here. The end of the first round, Zelda and...
Come to think of it, I know both these guys personally. My eyesight. Sometimes I can't remember. Sometimes I can't remember the guy. You know what? I should have brought. Believe it or not, Uncle Henach has a pair of glasses he wears.
Right?
When he has to do stuff where he gotta concentrate to look at something, maybe the movies or whatever.
See, I see you as more of like a Thurston Howell kind of guy with like the monocle. You know,
I entertained the thought of that one. But I didn't want it to compromise the other one.
Like I wouldn't ever make the association that you would smoke cigarettes and not you're a healthy guy. But if you were,
don't smoke any
it would
cigarette.
be in one of those holders.
It would be to that. And I have to be honest, from the age of maybe 15 to 25, I used to smoke about a pack of Newport every day.
And in Brazil, really?
Then I moved to New York and was trying to make it there, and I was, unfortunately, I got in with the Hong black people, and there was
The Lucy's,
there
buying
was
Lucy's on the street.
there was introduced me to menthol cigarette, and I wish I'm not proud of that.
Little relevation here from Renato Laranja as both fighters take the center of the cage. Round 2 underway. Rendon versus Zelda. This is a good fight so far.
Yeah, I like this. These two guys is evenly matched. Just to let you know, I can't hear you, my brother.
No, we can't hear you, Kevin.
I can hear you from mumbling on the side, but not through the headphone, okay? It sounds like you beatboxing next to me, like the kid Steele from Juice.
What, wasn't he one of Mr. Carter's students?
Oh, he drops the
Zelda down.
Okay, but he's still in there. He's still in there. And
much like the first round, Rendon landing lefts and rights through the guard.
Wow. And props to Larry Landless to let them. Oh, no, this is a pro fight.
No, it's an amateur.
Oh, okay, props to him because usually amateur fights, they stop too quick. I like that.
Who's alive? And it's deep, it's over. Oh, my God.
He was snatched the feet from the paws to victory.
Oh, my God.
That's
Rick Zelda snatches victory from the jaws of defeat.
That's unprecedented, my brother.
An armbar out of nowhere. Oh, my God.
I don't believe what I just saw.
I told you to watch out for his guard.
You guys take over. I got to go interview this kid.
Porra, I'm flabbergasted.
That's why I always say you never want to try to knock the guy out. Don't hit him. Don't punch the guy.
Look.
Got a good guard.
Porra, that was Ocho, your Uncle Henach. Huh?
All right. Kevin Widow's back on the mic here. I don't know if you guys can hear me in my last headset. We're still working out our third headset. Rick Zelda just snatched up an arm lock here from the victory. I'm sorry, from the brink of defeat. I'd like to see it again on the replay if we could. Rick Zelda again coming away with the armbar victory against Adolfo Rendon, who was dominating that second round, was landing some hard shots. Larry Landis almost jumped in to stop the fight multiple times. Here's the replay.
Wow, that's beautiful stuff. And the wherewithal, you know what that is? That's repetition over and over again, because in that moment you can't think about that stuff.
No.
You just had to did that so many times in the gym.
Impressive victory from Rick Zelda, pulling out that armbar finish from the bottom.
I've trained with Rick Zelda before.
Yeah.
I might, I'm terrible sometimes with the names. Look, when you're world famous and you're everywhere and you're meeting people every day, you can't remember everybody. And until I saw his face up close, I said, "Porra, I know this kid for a long time."
Yeah, you can't expect someone of your stature and your popularity to remember all the faces.
And you know what? Maybe I'm gonna attribute some of the success to him having trained with Uncle Henach before.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Say again.
Testing.
Check. I can hear you
Okay,
now.
third headset seems to be working.
The good thing again, at least it's amateur. Because I know this kid, the other kid's disappointed. But at least it's not gonna hurt his career.
Again, Rick Zelda from a come-from-behind victory against a very tough Adolfo Rendon. Zelada's going to improve to 3-0.
Please welcome Jonathan King.
Both of those guys had a beautiful performance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Mr. Zelda, let's put our hands together for his opponent, Mr. Rendon. Hell of a fight. Rick, get over here, buddy. Now, Rick, I got to add, before we even get started, did you bring any fans here tonight?
I did, man.
All right, now, the first round, obviously the first round didn't go your way. Second round, it appeared that you were getting some more of those shots on the bottom. Was that part of your game plan? Were you looking to tie him up from the bottom?
Not really, man, but I trust in my jiu-jitsu. I've been doing it for a while now. I do it with high-level people at Cobrinias, and I believe in it, man, and I knew it was going to show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been calling Spar Star fights for a long time
He used to train
now.
a little bit.
That is one of the sickest comeback wins I have ever seen inside this cage. I'm sure you got a lot of training partners and friends. Make it possible. Everybody comes into this cage alone, but nobody fights alone. Who made this possible?
Just my family over at Saxon, my family over at Cobrinia, and my family over in that corner, man.
Yeah,
Now I'm sure everybody
never
else
mind
here wants
Uncle
to know.
Hanach.
Are we going to see you back in this Spar Star cage
Unbelievable.
anytime
Snubbed
soon?
again.
Unbelievable.
Definitely, man. I want to get the belt and move on to better things.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one of the sickest finishes in Spar Star history. Rick Zelda, great job.
That's a
young man.
dubious distinction.
Not again.